This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNN.Live. We're at the Planet MicroCap Showcase 2019 in Las Vegas. I have with me today Leslie Chong of Imugene. It's a publicly traded company on the ASX in Australia, and the symbol is IMU. Leslie, welcome to SNN.Live.
Thanks so much for having me, Shelley.
It's good to have you. I hope you're having a great conference, by the way.
Yes, it's been great. It's been quite productive.
I want to begin with a discussion of a brief overview of the company first, and we'll go from there.
Sure. So Imugene is a biotech company squarely in the immuno-oncology space, meaning we have cancer therapies that elicit or helps your immune system combat your cancer.
So Leslie, give me some background history on the company, if you would.
Sure. So our initial technology was founded at the Medical University of Vienna. Dr. Axel Hoos, who's currently the Senior Vice President of GSK, saw this technology and then tapped the shoulders of his good friend Paul Hopper, who is a serial entrepreneur. He's an Aussie, and he formed this company roughly 5 years ago. I joined at the end of 2015 and have been with the company for the last 3.5 years or so.
So what is unique about Imugene?
So Imugene is in a broader scope of immuno-oncology. So there's a huge trend right now where we have your immunity attack the cancer, and the way we go about it is having your B cells make the antibodies, which is basically the drug to combat your cancer, which is quite different than the other lines of therapy out there.
What's Imugene's competitive advantage?
So I think we could be differentiated by its level of safety. Our cancer vaccines have proven a lot of efficacy as well as safety. So this is important in cancer therapy, of course, because where combination is the key, we can add the effect of the response and the efficacy, but we don't add anything to the toxicity. So that's the beautiful nature of our drug.
Who are the target markets for your drugs?
So right now we're in clinical trials in gastric. We will soon to be in lung. And so these are a couple of indications that we're starting, but really after we get through those proof of concept, it could be pretty wide scope in terms of different indications that we can go into. What's
your background?
So I've been a clinical developer specifically in cancer for over 21 years. I know it's hard to believe that I started at 10, but I've been involved in cancer therapeutics at GSK, as well as Exelixis and Genentech, one of the world's largest biotech companies, and now at Imugene developing world-class medicine along with just a phenomenal team of scientists.
So you're a public company, so only tell me what you can. What are some growth drivers?
So we have phenomenal response rates coming out of our phase 1B that really parlayed easily into a phase 2. So we now have 2 products in phase 2. And so as early as at the end of this year, we can have some interim analysis of how our drug is working against the standard of care. We also have another product, it's an anti-PD-1 called Keyvax, and that will be going into trials as early as at the end of the year as well. So we've got some phenomenal things happening in the company.
What's your website for our investor audience, if you would?
It's so easy, www.imugene.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Chong, Imugene. It's a publicly traded company on the ASX in Australia, and the symbol is IMU. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN.Live, coming to you live from the Planet MicroCap Showcase 2019 in Las Vegas. Leslie, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.